Hey everybody, this is my second time trying to record this video. My batteries died. But anywho, it's Monday and I'm going down the road to the Big Wally World. Thought I'd take you with me. I hope everybody's having a good day. And this is really a video response to a Spooky University on their second topic, which is ghosts. It's a good subject. See if I can remember the questions that was asked. Do I believe in ghosts? Yes, I do. I think there's a lot of supernatural stuff out there that we don't know about. Not only ghosts, but other things. I think there's angels. And I listened to Bob's video this morning, and I want to believe like Bob does. I want to believe in black and white and, see things logically. But there's a lot of things out there that's just not logical. And the older I get, the more I know that there's gray areas out there that we just, it's just not right or wrong. It's in the middle, But anywho, yes, and it's hard to dispute someone's own testimony about what they have seen or heard, or you know what I mean? Either you believe them or you don't. And I believe in ghosts because I've seen ghosts 2 times in my life. Once when I was a little girl, we lived in an apartment building. It was just an upstairs apartment and a downstairs apartment. And we were on the upstairs. We lived beside the riverbank, and we never went back there to play because it was always damp, and it was only about 15-20 feet from the river, and Mother wouldn't allow us to go back there and play. And I was only maybe 4, maybe 5 years old, maybe not even that old, maybe 4, I'd say. Well, I woke up one night, and there was a man staring at me at my window. And I can remember it as plain as day. And like I said, we were on the 2nd story. And I run in there to the living room, and I told my mother, my dad was working the hoot owl. And I run in there and told my mother that there was somebody at my window, and she told me, "Oh, you just had a bad dream. I'll come in there and I'll show you that there's nothing there." Well, when she came there and stepped into the doorway and looked at the window, sure enough, she saw the man too. And like I said now, we had those, I was like 4 years old, and Mother saw it too, and we had those roll-out kind of windows that, if you rolled them out, anybody at the window, they'd have to dodge the window, you know what I mean? So she thought, she told me later, of course, once we talked about it when I got older, she said, "I thought I'd just go over there and roll out that window and knock him off that ladder he was on or whatever." And she flipped on the light, and he disappeared. That is no lie. Now, the next morning, I think she tried to call my dad, couldn't get a hold of him. I don't know if the phone wasn't working or what. The next day, she had the police come out to see, if they could see footprints, or I don't know, but no footprints, no ladder marks, and like I said, that bank was wet, stayed damp all the time. The next time I was in probably high school, that night my sister had a big old double bed, and I slept in a twin bed, and we had moved to another house in the same area, but her room was against the hillside, and it always stayed cool back there. And it was in the summer, and my room was hot. So I told my sister, I said, "I'm going to sleep with you tonight. It's cooler in here." And she said, "Okay." And so I heard, I was in the bed. Pauline, my sister, was asleep. And I heard somebody come up the steps, and I figured it was Mother, because Mom and Dad had separated. They probably were divorced then. And so, I didn't pay any attention to it. And, I was trying to sleep, and I had closed my eyes, and I heard Mother come up the stairs. I figured she'd come up to remind me of something or whatever. And I opened up my eyes, and there's this woman looking down at me. And, the room was dark, but, you still had moonlight coming through the window. And I said, "Mother, you scared me to death." And she just looked at me. I thought, "Oh, my Lord." And I tell you what I did. I just pulled them covers over my head, honey, and just lay there. And the next morning, I fell asleep. The next morning, I told my mother, I said, "Mother, why'd you come upstairs and scare me to death last night?" She said, "I wasn't upstairs." So, it was real. I wasn't dreaming. My whole family on my mother's side are little. They've seen things. They've heard things. They could make your toes curl, I'm telling you. But those are just two things that's happened to me. And I'll tell you one more thing. I've been married to James for a while. And I was going to church, and I'd started this new church, and James really didn't want me to go. And we'd gotten to a little spat about it, and well, I won't go into details about it, but that night I was sitting, everybody was asleep, and I was sitting on the chair just thinking about what had happened that day. And all of a sudden, now this is no lie, the living room brightened up, and I can't tell you if it was in my mind or if I saw it in front of my face. But I saw a vision. And in that vision, I won't tell you what happened in that vision, but it was just as real as like I was watching TV. I saw things happen in that vision, and I thought, "Oh, Lord." And I tell you what, that vision was an inspiration to me, a hope. And I held on to that vision for 2 years, and it came to pass. It came to pass just like I had seen it. So I know things can happen, people can see things, and, I know it's real. So, and the only thing you can judge by it is my own personal testimony about it. You know what I mean? So either you believe it or you don't. And, I understand people that don't believe it because I don't want to believe it. And I don't know, I tell you what, but I know it's real and I know it's true. And the only thing about ghosts, I don't know if there are good ghosts. I don't believe there are. I won't go into details about it, but I just don't. And about these ghost hunter shows, well, really, I'd say 99% of it is fake. I really do believe that. I don't think that, I don't know. It's just a very popular subject these days, and people like to hear ghost stories, and I just don't know if it's a money-making scheme or if it's real, and I tend to believe it's not real. You know what I mean? But, yeah, that's my answer, Claire. I do believe in ghosts. I know there's things out there that we can't perceive that are out there, and lots of supernatural activity happening. You better believe it. But anywho, I'm traveling the most dangerous highway in America again. I never did show you pictures of it, did I? Well, maybe I get down here to this road construction, I might show it to you. I don't know, but I'm going to let you go. I got to get down here and get some things done. But I love y'all, and hope you have a good day. So this is Melissa reporting from on the road. Bye, everybody.